Hello and welcome to the beginner circuit of fixing your diastasis recti. First things first, we need to determine the width of our gap. You can do this by lying flat on your back and placing one arm at the base of your skull and placing the other hand on your stomach just above or below the belly button by about 1 or 2 inches. Using the support of your arm behind your head, gently lift your head up with your chin to your chest, keeping your shoulders flat on the ground and seeing how many fingers you can fit inside the gap. A separation of greater than 2 fingers is classified as diastasis recti. So the first step to fix your diastasis recti is to activate the transverse abdominal muscles. To do so, we are going to start with pelvic tilts. To start, lie down flat on your back and grab both of your hips using your hands to spot yourself. Slowly pull your tailbone towards the top of your spine, and then slowly slide back down to a flat position, letting your hands guide your hips and making sure to keep your motion smooth and controlled. Next, we are going to be doing sliding leg extensions. Start by lying flat on your back with your feet planted on the ground and slide one leg all the way out. Pull it back up to the starting position and begin with the other leg. Alternate between each leg, repeating this exercise about 10 to 20 times each. A key thing to remember during this exercise and throughout all of these exercises is to prevent what we call coning, where the inner layer of the abdomen pushes through the outer layer. In order to prevent this, you must keep that concept of belly to spine, engaging your core and keeping your motion smooth and controlled. Our next move requires a bit of a prop. I didn't have a pillow, but you can use a pillow or a fluffy blanket, anything that gives resistance that you can put in between your knees. So I start laying flat on my back and I place the blanket between my knees and I gently lift my hips up off the ground just slightly, putting all of the pressure between my knees, squeezing that blanket. This will target those deeper muscles in your lower core, and it is so important to remember the belly to spine in this move. As we lift our pelvis off the floor and with a squeezing motion, you are at more risk of coning. This is still a beginner move, just be cautious and go as slow as you need. This next move is called a lifted arm extension. Begin on all fours, engage your core, keeping your head down, align your spine. Next, lift your arm and fully extend it out in front of you, aligning your shoulder with your hand. Drop it back down and begin with the next arm. Alternate between each side, repeat about 10 to 20 times each. For our final move, we will be doing lifted leg extensions. Similar to the arm extensions, only we will be using our legs. So begin in the same starting position, align your spine, keeping your head down and your core fully engaged. Slowly lift one leg out behind you, fully extending it. Bring it back to the starting position and start with the other leg. Remember to keep your leg as straight as you can and do not bring it above your tailbone to avoid creating an arch in your back. Alternate between each side about 10 to 20 times. And remember to go as slow as you need and to keep that core engaged for balance and to avoid coning.